Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. It's the Plug Radio, top of the hour. I am the man, OMNIETC, Omni, etc., and I am here with the lovely Adriana.
Yes, I'm Adriana. I am still your host currently. And I have a guest here, a really important guest who's here to, notify the community about some things that he's doing. So I'd like you to introduce yourself.
Hello, my name is Fred Tyree Stoner III.
So who is this Fred? Who are you? What do you do? Tell us a little bit about you.
Well, I'm a personal trainer. I own several different businesses as well as cleaning, accounting work, amongst other things. But my main profession is a personal trainer with the youth as well as older and middle age.
So y'all, we're tapping into wellness and fitness today, okay? That is so important, especially in the minority community and for everybody for that matter. So I just want to get into this backstory, of this man, this grizzly bear man who claims, he's a lover on the inside. So tell me a little bit about your upbringing and how that was like for you.
Well, my upbringing was really good. I've had a great family. I come from a good family. My great grandfather was the Fred Stoner Sr., who was the trainer of Muhammad Ali and a couple of other boxers in the city, Smoketown. Coming up was pretty cool. I didn't really go through a lot of different hardships until later in life. Of course, I was raised without my father, but I still hold my name and my last name real dear to me, and I always strive to do what my grandfather did as far as reaching out to the community. Played sports as I've went through transition from high school to college, Georgia Military College, played, left there, played at Kentucky State for a while, injuries. I got shot my senior year in high school. Matter of fact, I think I jumped a little bit. So that was a transition. Long story short, left school, began to try to find myself. Worked at Ford for about 8 years. One thing led to another. I ended up basically in the streets, drinking, trying to be a hustler, and came my own best hustler, if you understand what I'm saying.
So y'all hear this, man. We're giving it to you real, raw, unleashed, and unhinged. So let's start here. How did getting shot build you up to becoming the man you are today? And how did that allow you to get into fitness and helping the youth?
Well, it took me a while because I felt like my dreams, I was caught up into this one particular thing and I felt like it slowed me down. So it took me a while I had to fall on my back and get real dirty and be in my own poop to come up out or something to realize that I have potential in other areas to help other people through fitness. And it's just been an obsession ever since then.
So outside of sports, were you naturally just interested in fitness, or do you feel like sports paved the way for you to want to be fit?
Oh, definitely sports paved the way for a lot of things. Just trying to, learning to be a team player, meeting different people across different states and the friends that I had from Texas, Alabama, Florida. So it exposed me to a lot of different things, but I've always had it. I didn't realize it was potential until one day I was at work and someone asked me, "Can you train me?" And I'm like, okay. Then the juices started flowing. The next thing you know, I was like, okay, this is it. This is the best way I know how to give back. Well, to jump a little bit, I was working out to better myself mentally because I was in a rehab facility. I was at the men's healing place. So as I got to working out and grinding, which I've always had a little something, but I didn't take it serious. So it brought me back to life. So it's actually saving my life. And of course, I'm not perfect. It's a lot I'll be 47, September the 17th. So it's a lot of untangling to do still. But that's what saves my life today, is my clients and me working out, condition of body, condition of mind.
So we know fitness and wellness is a hustle to grind. how can you see that helping the youth or helping people in general, like our community? Because a lot of people don't take fitness serious. They just think, oh, I can go walk, I can do these things, but what would you tell somebody who's looking to really get on their fitness journey, or like how this can help them?
Well, first, maybe go to your doctor, check your cholesterol, check your blood pressure, diabetes. It's a lot of different ailments that you could face, especially in the gut area. That if you find out what's going on, your nutrition, and really try to get yourself healthy through the right nutrition. I don't say diet, and with at least moderate exercise to stay healthy and have a strong heart, as well as a cardiovascular system.
And so, with all that being said, do you feel like the youth also benefit from that? Because when you're young, you don't think about, let me go get checked out. Let me go to the doctors, make sure this is good. How does that affect specifically the youth? Because I know you work with a lot of athletes, right?
Yeah, it helps in a way it creates confidence, character, discipline, and just basically overall hard work in maybe every aspect of your life. I don't just have athletes, I have people who just want to work out. And that energy that you use in that can make you the best valet parker in the world, whatever it may be, but you still have to, it just gives you a lot of self-confidence. And as people begin to look themselves in the mirror, you be like, okay, you put in that work and got to this goal, which is always more and more and more and more. It's like a great obsession for me anyway.
So we know that you've highlighted your grandfather as being an impactful man in your life. Is there anybody else that you would want to highlight that's helped you on this journey of life, on this journey of fitness, on this journey of getting yourself back on the right road?
Each and every person I've came across in my life has helped me, good or bad, because I've learned from the mistakes. I've learned from people just walking by and just said, God told me to tell you, you're going to be okay. Just a guy on the corner just giving me words of encouragement and feeding off of it. My fiance feeding off her words of encouragement. My mother, my grandmother, aunties, uncles. It's been not one person I can't think of didn't give me at least some type of pep talk or constructive criticism that I'm still learning to deal with.
So with all that being said, let us know what are some things you do fitness wise for people to come to, for them to be a part of. How does that look? Because a lot of people may look at it as always a trainer, but what classes do you have? What do you do in those classes? What kind of trainer are you at heart? Who are you, and how are you separate from other trainers?
Exercises, a lot of it is the same, but I care about my clients to reach their actual goal. I care to a fault. I know I can be tough.
Real tough, y'all, because he's my trainer. I'm just gonna put that out there.
Be very stern.
Very stern.
But I do care, and I take it seriously, because at the end of the day, it's not to be taken for granted, because a lot of people cannot do what I do or you do, who's physically gifted, and there are people who cannot walk or talk to even be able to get that exercise, like we do. But it's well, I also to jump, I offer a lot of different things as far as classes. I have boot camps trying to get the kickboxing and boxing cardio
And
classes.
your boot camp so people can attend.
My boot camps is Tuesdays and Thursdays at 6 a.m., Saturdays at 9 a.m.
And I go to those, y'all. Don't want to miss, but get ready to sweat.
So, and also I'm just would like to get a lot of the men. I do men's groups on Sundays as well at 3 p.m. Sunday Fit Service, Grit Sunday Fit Service at 3 p.m. I would like to bring as many people together to help each other. Like they say, iron sharpens iron, and that's the goal, is to bring much more the community together with fitness You know, it's slowly but surely. A lot of people are doing a lot of great things in the city of Louisville as far as fitness goes.
And what is that event one day out the year that you do to bring the community together and to incorporate fitness?
The one,
One day out of the year. Remember, I think it was your grandfather's day. That
oh, yeah,
everybody
okay,
came
yeah,
to
it's Fred Stoner Day on June the 16th every year in Smoketown, which is like a form of vendors. It's more for the children, the kids, to come out, water, jumpy, slides, and also we have exhibition boxing matches sometimes if it's not too high.
Y'all be ready to sweat regardless if you're coming to Fred Stoner there or if you're going to work out with this
Yeah, you're
man,
gonna sweat.
You're gonna sweat. Trust and believe. Get real sweaty real quick.
Absolutely. I wanted to ask you a question because I know the transformative effect that instilling discipline in my life has had. Could you speak on that, elaborate on that a little bit? Because I know you went from having you went from addiction and then you had discipline instituted in your own life. What was like the initial thing to be like, okay, I got to get on it. I have to have this.
Just seeing,
It's okay. Let it out. Let that thing out. That's it.
just seeing the pain that I've caused,
Mm.
that I've caused, my mother, my son. But it's been tough, man. It's really
So
it's
sorry I did this to you. And,
That's what I paid
It's-
for.
Yeah, because he's gonna make you pay for this.
Yeah, it's real sensitive, man, and I'm afraid.
Mm.
I'm afraid to go anywhere near that type of environment, situation, because it's life or death.
Yeah.
It's life or death for me, and it means a lot today to have the people that I have. But it's just that disappointed, man, seeing my mom and my sisters like, what are you doing? That's not my brother. It's not my son. It's not my grandson. So that's been my motivation, because I am afraid that this time I won't make it. So I don't want to try.
I feel it.
Yeah.
I feel it. For sure.
You know, I really respect this man because it takes a lot for somebody to come on a platform where a lot of people can hear you, to be vulnerable, to express your desires, your wants, to express what you're passionate about. So as a man, we thank you for showing other young and older men, hey, fitness is okay. Hey, it's okay to be vulnerable. It's okay to show your emotions. When you care about something, it's okay. Because there's something powerful in that. That's why there's so much crime and hatred and stuff now, because men don't tap into their emotional side.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
So, y'all, I really thank this man for coming on the air, because it's going to help so many people. So if you haven't heard nothing, hear that fitness is important. Hear that there's a trainer here willing to help you and train you. There's fitness groups you can attend. And there's so much more that this man is doing. So he is a resource. Y'all, anybody who's listening, use him as such. Please, please, please.
Absolutely. All right, we're about to head out to Kendrick Lamar, Future, Metro Boomin. Like that.
Thank you.
Thank you for being with us, brother. And appreciate you sharing.
And where can we find you real quick?
At 4323 Popular Level Road, Underdog Training Facility.
Happy.
It's the Plug Network. We out.